The nation's historic low interest rate has prompted Koreans to borrow more, and they're using most of the money for housing purchases. Experts say while the pace of borrowing money is concerning, the trend is likely to continue. Our Shin Se tells us more.
Korean households took out nearly $487 billion in bank loans in March, an increase of $3.7 billion from the previous month. Korea's Financial Supervisory Service says that's the largest gain since it started collecting the data in 2006. The financial watchdog attributes the rapid rise in borrowing to the country's record-low key interest rate of 1.75%. The majority of borrowers took advantage of the low rate to buy houses, a move that's in line with government efforts to lift the sagging housing market. Just in Seoul, there were over 13,000 housing transactions in March, up by nearly 50% from the previous month. In February, total household debt rose $3.1 billion from the month before after having surpassed the 1,000 trillion won mark, or $950 billion last year. The total household debt came to nearly $1.2 trillion, an increase of 6%, or $70 billion from 2013. Experts say that while the borrowing speed is worrisome, it is a phase the economy has to endure.
Household debt is an all-time high, and that could lead to a long-term depression, just like it did in Japan. But revitalizing the Korean economy through the housing market, for example, is much more urgent.
Saying that the borrowing trend will likely continue for some time, he added that more fixed-rate mortgage-backed loans like the government's relief loans are needed. The program introduced by the Financial Services Commission in March helps debtors to repay their loans over a longer period of time. Experts say programs like these are one way the government may be able to strike a balance between controlling household debt and reviving the economy by fueling private spending. Shin Se, Arirang News.